What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Terrence Gibson here with an awesome TMX video, people. Remember back in the day, 7 months ago, 7 months, I started TMX DEX pre-seed phase, was telling people. Quite a few people jumped on, but more people did. Um, invest now, before price goes up, it's only 50 cent, 50 cent pre-seed. So that lasted from 7 months to 5 months, and then the pre-seed was over. It was over, and then they started the GGE, which you can go ahead and put Ethereum. You can buy it on Ethereum chain, buy Ethereum and put it inside to buy the TGE token, with the TMX token. Now our decentralized, decentralized, decentralized blockchain is about to open. So right now the coin is already available. So remember, I told you that you can get it for 50 cent. 50 cent. It's right there, right in this thing. And some people pulled, some people didn't. All right. So let's go here now. Let's go over here to Coin Market Cap. TMX. Looks familiar, doesn't it? It is now $2.47. We started off on Mexi, Bing X, and Weeks. So Uniswap right now is getting these stuff together as we speak to the point where now you'll be able to buy it on Uniswap with your MetaMask wallet. Like however you swap, you'll have to swap it on the Arbitrum network. We're on the Arbitrum network, TMX token. Best place to come get your stuff is from here. Just put TMX, it's 4,111 right now. Which is not bad. You can see as soon as we opened up the token, the TGE people just sold like crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know them, the sellers. These are the ones that's always asking the crazy questions during the Zoom. I'm like I said, I'm not mad at you. Do what you gotta do. But I know who you are. You're always asking weird questions. Oh, when is it going to be this? When is it going to be that? Oh man, I'm stacking to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, to the yeah. As soon as they pop, these jokers were selling. So they sold and now it's revamping itself, coming back. So all these tokens that they sold in here, all these wasted tokens. I'm not gonna say wasted because some of these people had hundreds of thousands in there and they sold it. It went from the 50 cent or probably dollar. It was like a dollar something that brought TG because with the people that got in pre-seed can't sell yet. So we are waiting on our tokens to hit when the exchange starts. So we're but and the token is still going up. So by the time we get in the exchange and the exchange starts in October, I don't know what this token is going to be. But when we go in, we go live at whatever price that is. So we brought all ours at 50 cent. So just think, we brought 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. It was one doctor sitting. I don't know how much he brought, man. He might be a whale. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Then you have people who could recruit, like Brian, my upline, recruit, recruit, and whatever he put in. And because he's actually one of the leaders slash owners of the whole thing anyway. So these guys are, I mean, they don't need this to move too much to have $1 million in their hand. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So my thing on this now is this is something that I told you about. And some people listen, some people, a lot of people didn't. So if you see my video, let's go back to it real quick before I just say 43 saw that one, 26, 81, 57, 55. Let's see. I think that's all the ones I did. Yep, 55. Yeah, 57, 55. So you add all those numbers up. These are the people, right? That seen it. So hundreds of people saw me post these videos. And then the pre-seed was over. TGE started, was a dollar something already at TGE. Say $1.25, $1.50 they had to buy it for. And now the coin is 247. So that means for everybody that got in, it's already 5x. 5x. So if you'd have took 5,000, 10,000, $10,000 would have got you 20,000 tokens. So at a dollar, at a dollar, you would have had $20,000. So at $2.47, you would have had 20, 40. That's almost in the midi. So let's say $50,000 already. You know what I'm saying? So you can't miss these opportunities. So This coin right now, you can go to Weeks. If you can get on Mexi, you got X, you got Weeks, you can go in there and get these coins. You can go in there, and then make sure you, when you got your account, after you get you some of these coins, just come over on the side and leave a good little explanation over here. Leave a real good explanation, explain something, leave a good comment, whatever you want to put over here. Something good to support, because we're all in here supporting our token because it's our token. It's like I need this to go big. You know what I'm saying? So, dude, I'm just saying it's just like a profit of a lifetime, right? 247. You wish you knew Bitcoin. This is a decentralized exchange. So we're not just a token. This is the token that represents the exchange. The exchange is going to be huge. The exchange is going to be huge. Matter of fact, where did he put that out at? I was going to just, let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Did you put those in marketing tools? It was the breakdown of the whole. It said when people ask you, you tell them this much about the token, about everything. It's so much in there. I'm not gonna remember it off the top of my head. I'm not a trader. I mean, I've traded, but I'm not a trader. So yeah, it's going to be set up for traders. We're gonna have bots. We're gonna have all kind of tools to help you out. Like Jake is a trader. You know what I'm saying? Like he really trades. That's what he does for a living. So now he's spearheading his own um, coin and exchange because he's already in with the market movers. I'm talking about the people that got billions, 20, 40, 50, $100 billion in the market. This is crew. So we already was blessed from the start. Blessed from the start. Let me see. Uh, Give me one more second. Thought I really didn't know what I was gonna do with this video. I just know I needed to do one. And I hate making my video so long, but I like to kind of cover everything. I don't like really just not covering some stuff. So if you need to get off, you can go ahead and get off or fast forward or whatever you want to do. Um, all right, so we're not going to look for that. I'll have it for the next video. But it's pretty long and it just breaks down everything. I seen it on TMX on my phone, but now looking on a computer and looking on the phone, you obviously know it's two different things, right? So this is the token, TMX. So I showed you pre-seed, pre-seed's over, TG started, TG is over. The coin is actually an actual coin, and it's trading, starting off on MEXC, which is a top 10 exchange. Um, Top 10 exchange. So you got MEXC, we're on X, which is like a top 20. All three of these are top 20, but this one is like in the top 10, like number 7, number 8. And I had it up here earlier where it was, but I'll do that again on another video also. So let me see. Trying to figure if it would. Yeah, okay. So it's probably not going to. And obviously when you come down here and see holders, it's more than this. This is just the people who brought it on a TGE and after. So the people, ours don't register until TMX comes out. So once TMX comes out, then ours will register, and then this number is going to shoot up because there's more of us that just got in the pre-seed and didn't do TGE. Because I mean, you already brought a 50 cent and just wait for it to come. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest and best thing. I mean, like, golly, it's crazy. Even if you go on an Arbitrum network, I gotta learn how to work these things because they went on the Arbitrum network and it was showing on the Arbitrum network that was the fastest mover on the Arbitrum network. Um, Fastest moving coin on the Arbitrum network. So once I start getting all those things down pack, I'll have more to show you guys. But if you already know how to look at an Arbitrum network and see what is the fastest moving coin on the Arbitrum network, then you'll know that it's TMX. It's at the top. Number one moving coin on this Arbitrum. So that was that. So I showed you pre-seed. Um, here go Jake. He's gonna explain a little bit of things, and then after that, I'm gonna show you another video to show you. I'm gonna show you
So
the next
definitely
video.
you can start, you can provide all of this amazing stuff.
Yeah. So hello guys. Yeah, nice to have you all here. So if you can see, yeah, we have this big day today. So basically we just listed our token. Yeah. So as I said, this is really huge and we successfully listed. This is very important. Yeah, on three exchanges who are really good, top 10 exchanges, and we go, yeah, fully live on the same day. Yeah. So as
Good
I said,
job.
this is really big job. Jake didn't sleep for a long
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
this dude,
I hope
he
I'm not
was
pass out. If
he was so focused on this project that this man ended up getting COVID 2025 because you know you don't get no sleep. Your immune system goes down. He wasn't getting sleep, an hour, 2 hours a day, hanging with the market makers, hanging with all the people that he know that puts this stuff together to make sure that we got a beautiful product. This is bad, people. I love being in the fact of all this. And like I said, it's kind of crazy because this is a real opportunity. But through scams, I've met some of these guys. Like I've met, well, I don't know where Brian just went to, but
I
I met
leave the
him.
Zoom, I'm down. Yeah. So it's really
Yeah,
huge,
there we go.
and
Yeah.
we
I
successfully
use my
listed.
upline
This
and a
is
lot of
madness.
good
From this
good
TGA event, sell 100,000 tokens. Yeah, and that moved the price back 20%. As I said, market is really crazy today. So basically, if you can see, we have really big drop down on the market today. So whole market go down more than 20% and even more. Yeah, we have $1.7 billion drop. And as I said, our bad luck for today was that we get listed on the worst day in
yeah, so this
crypto
was the
this year. Yeah, so
this
basically
video was from Monday.
$1.7 billion get wiped out. Yeah, so as I said, this was our bad luck. And then by the mid of the week, we'll probably see the push back into the market. So what that means, yeah, that probably market maker will take all this money from the liquidity. As I said, the biggest support.
And that's the other thing. I'm glad you just said liquidity. Not only in TMX would you be able to, you still buy tokens, you can stake the token, stake them, and you can put money in liquidity. Other programs, you have to buy extra liquidity, like you have to go BTC to Litecoin or BTC to this BT. All you have to do here is we're gonna have one pot of liquidity. Just put the money in and it rides. It's gonna be one pot of liquidity. You don't have to worry about doing all those extra. So right now, that's the way it's supposed to be, the way it's going to be. So if they find out a way they might have to split it up, then we'll visit that later. But right now, it's one pot, so you don't have to be a brainiac like you do with farming. What is it called? Bitcoin farming, whatever it's called, crypto farming, whatever they call it now, where you got to put money and you only can do one pair. No, you get the whole thing. And he's talking about like 50%, uh 50, what is it like? Is you can make about 500% of whatever you put in there over the course of each year. So you got to do is put it in once and you can make 500% from liquidity. We're making whatever the coin is worth plus another 20% of the funds that come in for staking. So it's going to be plenty of money. And when he starts talking about the tokens and how many tokens you can make, it's all going to start coming down the line, and I'll just make more videos, but you got to get in this, people. You got to get it. It's this thing. TMX is, see, right now at this point. All you can do right now, you can buy the tokens, and then when the exchange starts, you can get an exchange, get you an account, and everybody that has an account in exchange, you can refer people, and it's a 3-tier referring system. So it's even going to have a referring system that every time everybody trade, whoever you bring in, you could just be bringing in traders from everywhere that you probably don't have to meet. You do a video like, oh, I need somewhere new to trade. I'm gonna check it out, and then they like it, and they put $1 million in. You get part of their trading. I mean, a 3-tier. People, this one, you could just one of them ops where you could just do this alone and you'll be set for life. Set for life. Some of these dudes are overset, like the leaders, overset. But I mean, like set, set. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Here on Ethereum is $3,500.
So let's go a little further, see what else he's talking
That
about.
means most of the market is sell too much, and now we are looking up to get the bounce back. But for the bounce back, they'll probably take a day or two.
Moves faster than some companies make in 3 years. I'll tell you that. Like, I know you haven't slept in, I don't know what you aged like 6 years in 1 year. You've been in the
Yeah,
hospital, you're out, you're
yeah.
still
My
running.
hair
You're
is
still,
gray. Yeah, I'm getting
This is
old
that
every
my first
day.
he
Yeah.
had a black
yeah, like
head of
I
black
appreciate you
hair.
so much because what you're doing is, you're backing up what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of different things I can say that my family taught me, but none of them have good words in them. But you have a Mexi account. I'm not in a restricted area, so I've been using it for a while.
Just be prepared, and
Yeah, so
you can.
people in Mexico, you gotta watch that. You gotta use a VPN. Obviously, these guys don't live in this country. Well, he did, but he moved out. So the people that don't live in this country, they get to use everything. Us, we get restricted. We got states inside the country don't even let you use stuff. So you in New York already knows. Texas, I didn't even know they did that to them too, but they are too. So there's a lot of places that's in the United States that can't use certain exchanges. So it's crazy, people. So we're regulated like crazy over here because all they want is a piece of the pie. So we're going to go through that. But there's a lot of other countries where they just let their people just do what they got to do. As long as you ain't starting no crime and you paying your bills and you're shopping and keeping the
That
money in
chart
the
looks good. That chart looks
section, you're
good,
good.
Jake. You
Yeah,
can
it
just
will
see.
it will pump. It will pump. This is just beginning, yeah, guys. So basically, we are just, I don't know, 6, 7 hours live. Yeah. So basically, it will be a lot of the lines up. Yeah.
So
And
obviously they're
also,
talking about our TMX token. So this is the strategy that he's lining out. And every time he lines out a strategy like this, people, it does better. You're talking about in the beginning when we first started the TGE, in the beginning of the TGE, since we're right here on the TMX community, Ethereum was at $1,500, telling everybody buy Ethereum, buy Ethereum, buy Ethereum. So everybody that listened, it went up. It actually tripled. At one point, it was at 4,500. So if you brought the Ethereum at 40 and then you just sold that, I mean, you made 3x on just that. Like, it's crazy. Like, depending on what you put in, you don't have to 35x. You get 10x and be doing good. You know what I'm saying? You put in 10,000, you can 10x, you got 100,000. Well, no, you put in 10,000, yeah, times 10, yeah, 1x, 2x. I think I'm doing my numbers right because 10 times 10, that's more. So, yeah. Well, put it this way: you put the right amount of money in. Let's use the calculator. It's getting a little too late. Me doing math on the top of my head. So you put in 10,000, and we did it 50 cent. Um, that will get you 20,000 tokens, right? So 20,000. So 20,000 is at $1. So once it hits $1, you had 20,000 tokens. So let's just say you had $20,000, right? Forget the tokens now. You got 20,000 at $1. So if it goes to $10, you had $200,000. All you're doing is adding another zero in. So the token goes to $100. That's you in a whole nother price bracket now. You know what I'm saying? And all you put in was $10,000 on something that you know that's going to grow. Or you just got to have faith that it's going to grow. Because right now we got to drop that. What do you call it? Oh my gosh, what's my man's name? Yeah, it's a little late. Paradigm. Got to change that thing. Because if you don't see money, your money is to be used to make money, not just to sit in the bank account and make 4 cents. Like I had my money sitting in USDC for so long because they held it. I made $4 off of it. $4 in interest off of USDC sitting in Coinbase. So if you had 400,000 in there, it'd probably been, well, shoot, I had 400,000 in there. Well, 600,000 in there, and I had $6. Maybe it'd have been another 100 times what that three for it. Maybe I'd have made $400 if I just had six. That's crazy, and that was a week. So you can make about $2,000 a month, but you would have to have a nice amount of money in there just sitting and making interest off of it. That's still good money. Like people are making less than that, and they're keeping millions in the bank. Now there are people who got that 12% bank account that my man be talking about that write all the books. But who knows? And I wasn't trying to make this video so long, but I just wanted you to see this. Like TMX, like people, you have to get up in this piece. Why? This video right here. I'm gonna start right there.
going and so forth. One of the things I want you to understand is that Bitcoin is more than just a payment system. Satoshi Nakamoto, he wrote it as to ensure that you could do escrow transactions, bonded contracts, third-party arbitration, and multi-party signatures, and much more. This system, this whole Bitcoin protocol, is such a big game changer that the Bart Chilton coming out and saying that he wants to regulate it, he has no clue how that he's going to get a knife in the belly and a twist, that criminal, right, who says that silver's not manipulated. He's going to see that Bitcoin is going to regulate its own self, because you can create.
Imagine this. We listen to Jake. We listen to Brian talk about the possibilities of this coin. This guy is talking about Bitcoin when it was $1. Just want you to get that. Just hold that in. When it was $1. Is our token going to go to $100,000? Does it have the capabilities? I don't know. Depends on how many people join. If a lot of people join, our coin can go through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Because once they see the bots and they see all the things that we have that other exchanges don't have, and we're decentralized, a lot of people are going to come. We already got a lot of people lined up, but a lot more are going to come. Like, you're going to come. Put it that way. If you're watching this video right now, you're going to come to TMX and you're going to trade it on the exchange if you're a trader.
A system that allows for what's it called, leverage options and what's it called, derivatives, basically, which they want to regulate without a centralized system. And
I'm just going to speed through this. So right now he's saying Bitcoin is more than what you think. He's explaining something that's $1.
it also, right, if it catches on in a big way, right, all those features, right, have already been laid down. In the very beginning, Satoshi thought of all these things, right, for finances. And I don't know how, but he's laid it all down inside the Bitcoin protocol, so that it's possible once it gets big enough. Wow, this system has to remain free and open. I'm going to move my life in that direction, ensuring that Bitcoins does not get co-opted by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and so forth, because it is a freedom provider for the rest of humanity, because you can't create more. It's mathematically impossible. And a lot of you are skeptical, a lot of you don't believe in the Bitcoin system, and that's fine. You can stay on the sidelines, but if you really, really want to become wealthy in the future, I would suggest you take $1 frickin' $1, buy some Bitcoins, put it in a goddamn wallet, put it fucking away. Okay, I'm sorry for swearing, but you know what? It's just $1. Get some Bitcoins, put it away. Goes to nothing. Who cares, right? You only spent $1, right? You'll get a million satoshis for $1, right? And the way I see it, that will be worth $1 million just for inflation once Bitcoin gets to where it's going to be. So it's up to you. You know what? I know you're not going to listen to that advice, most of you, and it's kind of sad because I was proud of the fact that once at least 5 people have become either millionaires or well off, that have emailed me thanking me for recommending Bitcoins. Now, I'm hoping that every single one of you buys one.
So he was in it before it was $1. He's just telling you at $1 to go ahead and buy it. Like I'm trying to tell you to go ahead and buy.
$1 worth of Bitcoins. Just $1 frickin' dollar. Because you're going to be thanking me for that $1. Just $1 of Bitcoins. that you purchased. But the odds are most of you, 90% of you, are not going to buy even $1 worth.
He's
of
killing
Bitcoin
me right
for
now.
what
Killing me.
reason? I have no idea. Anyways, if you take my advice, that's great. If not, that's the way it is. As for the guessing on where Bitcoin's going to go in the next 6 months, I think Bitcoin's is in a spiral downtrend. I believe that it's going to go down for quite a bit, bottom out around $26, $20 to $26, and then start moving back up for over the next 3 years. I could be wrong, because if a black swan like Cyprus flies, then all bets are off, and Bitcoins might skyrocket from there. So, if
I think that's enough, people. I don't think I need to say anymore. I think I said enough, showed enough. TMX, people. This guy was telling people way back in the day, this thing is going to skyrocket. It's going to do great. I'm giving it to you at a cheaper price than what he told you. This is going to be a decentralized exchange. We're going right off of the same protocol as GMX, and GMX stopped at $90 when the coin went up, but they stuck so much money in liquidity and did so much stuff. They're making billions of dollars. I'm trying to tell you, people that got in GMX in the beginning are so well off. Jake is actually one of them. That got in the beginning are so well off, it doesn't make any sense. And that's what I'm trying to do for you. $2.48. Get you $1,000 worth. Get you $500 worth. Get enough, people. Because once that thing hit $10, and it's $10 a token, depends on how many tokens you got for, well, 248. You won't get one because it's not $1. So you'll get another 1,000. So you'll get yeah, like I said, math. 248. Let's go. Nothing wants to work right when I'm doing a Zoom. All right, so let's say buy $1,000 worth divided by 2.48. You're gonna get 403 tokens. So they go from there to $10. You brought $1,000 worth. Now you're already at $4,032. Go from there to $100. You're at $40,032 for $322. Just buying 1,000 worth of Bitcoin of TMX. Keep saying Bitcoin. That's good. I'm gonna keep saying that because this thing is gonna skyrocket like crazy. I'll stop at $100. That's just enough right there. So if you get more, you already see where you can go. Just pull out your calculator. Anytime you want to do math or anything, just do your calculator. Times it, divide it, figure out what it's going to be. But just know it's going to soar. All right, beautiful people. TMX, TMX, TMX. Get yours, get yours, get yours. All right, beautiful people. Like, subscribe, rock that bell, join our team. Stay on my page because as soon as I get my link, I'll put that out for the actual exchange. And then we'll grow that also. Because remember, it's a 3-tier compensation plan for inviting people. God bless.